Congratulations to Ejere Kingdom in Delta State for their new elected king. Before I will continue, if you are new to my channel, you are welcome. And if you've not subscribed, please consider hitting that red button where they will subscribe and put on the notification bell so that whenever I upload any video, you will be notified. To all my returning subscribers, thank you very much for tuning in. And to my new subscribers, you are officially welcome into this amazing family. Thank you. So, the Ejere Kingdom elected Monday Ovie Whiskey as their king of Ejere Kingdom. Please watch the video.
Ovie elect of Ejere Kingdom, His Royal Majesty King Monday Ovie Whiskey has held his first council meeting with the Council of Chiefs in Ejere at his palace in Jese Town today. The meeting witnessed the presence of Onogbogodo of Onyoburu subclan Chief William Atiti, Onogbogodo of Oboroku subclan Chief Godwin Ofishe, Nweworo of Ejere Central Chief Emmanuel Umukoro, and various chiefs across Ejere Kingdom. In his address, King Ovie Whiskey addressed the niggling situation of Chief Angus Omasoro after parading himself as Ovie elect. The monarch gave a brief history of himself and why he is the rightful king, saying that he is the real Ovie elect and advised Chief Omasoro to be of good conduct to avoid anarchy in the land, as his tenure is one that embraces peace.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am His Royal Majesty King Monday Ovie Whiskey Uturie I, the Ovie of Ejere Kingdom. First and foremost, I want to commend noble leaders of this great kingdom who have fought tirelessly to ensure that there is unity, there is peace, and there is progress in this kingdom. Of a truth, the throne of Ejere Kingdom is not hereditary. And historically, Ejere has produced more than one or more than two kings. And so, you cannot say the title is hereditary. If it is hereditary, we produce the first king called His Royal Majesty Jeremiah Agbamisa Atenaga, who bears the title of Onowo I, who ruled this kingdom for over 20-something years, from 1964 to 1988. I was old enough to know then that J.A. Atanaga is a true descendant of Onowo. I married his daughter, and so nobody will tell me that history. And when he passed on, His Royal Majesty Edward Igo Otaidafera JP ascended the throne with the title of Eriekere I. That put to rest the issue of hereditary title. If Onowo didn't get it the second time, it means the title is not hereditary. And in this kingdom, by the grace of God, there are several ruling houses. And if Onowo got the first title of Onowo I, we have Eriekere I, and somebody is coming to you in this 21st century that is another Onowo I. I think something is wrong. As journalists, we should be very, very mindful of what we put up. I brought an historical material here to show to you people that the word Onowo I, the title Onowo I, existed in this kingdom for over 20-something years, and for a young man who does not know history to wake up and say he is Onowo I, and that this title is back to Onowo, then it means it's not in tandem with the history of our kingdom. Open this calendar. This is Almanac of 1982. That is 38 years ago. The king you see there is His Royal Majesty, Royal Highness J.A. Atanaga, Onowo I, the Ovie of Ejere Kingdom. This almanac is 38 years ago, and the young man that is ranting now, 38 years ago, he should be wearing a polo pant. Yes. So he does not know that people kept history. noblemen of this kingdom, like Barrister, Right Honorable Barrister J.H.O. Agoda, Chief Honorable Barrister John Nani, Chief Alhaji Mohammed Oyibo, Chief Matthew Agomi, Solomon Oke. These are all prominent chiefs of this kingdom. They all had their chieftaincy title before the self-imposed ninth king ever became a chief. And so when you wake up and begin to cast aspersion on their intellectual and economic integrity, it amounts to pursuing a wrong object at the right time. The Ijere people are peaceful and we want to remain peaceful. That we are peaceful does not mean that we cannot fight back. But we are calling on the Ethiopia West local government chairman, the Delta state government and the security agencies to call the likes of Augustus Omasoro and what they call him and his group to order, because what they are doing amounts to breach of peace. I am a freeborn of this kingdom. I hail from Udurie in Ijere Central and Onyobru in Ijere. And when he was talking, he was counting family. He doesn't know where I come from. Perhaps he is the person that is lost. All I expect from him now and his people, in a normal situation, once you have been derobed as a chief, if you are a wise person, you go around to beg for how to call you back. As far as this kingdom is concerned, they are no longer chiefs, and whoever that they are parading is no longer even a chief, not to talk of being a king. So my plea with my people this morning is to continue to remain peaceful, is to continue to pursue things that will develop the kingdom, that will unite the kingdom.
The two Unogbogodos of Onyoburu and Boboroku sub-clan and Unuawuru of Ijere Central also spoke on the issue and warned Chief Omasoro to put a stop to his actions and embrace the new Ovie elect.
So we have told him, the chairman, we wrote a letter to him to the governor of the state that they should call them to order because they want to cause anarchy in this our clan, and we don't want bloodshed. So we have done that, and they've taken the letter to Asaba already yesterday for security meeting. So now everybody here should be very careful with them because they are like a drunk man. Somebody that drunk, he will be looking for where to hang himself. So we have to be very careful with them. So we don't have to involve ourselves with them because they are ready to do anything to cause anarchy in this our kingdom. So, and those type of abuse that I'm from Onyobru, some clan, that I have no right to clan a king, is a lie. I'm the most senior Unogbogodo of Ijere Kingdom. Anybody that died, if a king died, and the most senior Unogbogodo in the kingdom is the right person to clan the king, and not the most junior one. The one they did, Sago, about the talk is the most junior Unogbogodo in the Ijere Kingdom before our late Royal Majesty died. I'm senior, followed by G. Officier, then he is the most junior, Sago. Then he's now claiming that he has right to clan a king. He has no right. What he did was very bad and was very wrong. I never see where 12 people clan a king, and out of the 12, 3 of them who are civilized, they know that they made a mistake and they withdrew from their camp.
Yes.
For the dissident group.
Yes.
They are now with us. Even when we are clanning this our new king, they were there with us.
What transpired on Monday, 28th of September 2020, speaks for itself. Like my His Royal Majesty has spoken just now, all the 3 sub-clans that made up the Ijere kingdom were in that Ogwedio hall before our king was installed. The senior Blogodo presided over. I was there. Nuevo of Jesse Center was there. What else is it talking about? That somebody who said he want to be a king of a kingdom become a liar. Those who are advising him, those dissident people, they are the ones who are the trouble of Amasoro, and Amasoro should wash himself. They are just remoting him like a fool, because I don't know where he drew the line from that I, Chief Official, is not working with the senior Blogodo. How come about? He should go and watch the video clip, when we installed our His Royal Majesty on Monday, and apologized to me that he was sorry to tell lies against me.
Like as you all know, the so-called man who calls himself king is not our king. Agos Omasoro is not a king, he's a perpetual liar. Agos Omasoro was not even a chief in the Ijere kingdom before now. Let's go back to history. I never know when and how Omasoro was made a chief. I don't know if the chief in London. You want to know the real history of Omasoro? I have a lot of friends, brothers and sisters in London. Omasoro was the image that destroyed the unity of Urhobos in London. And he ran away from London. He came back to Nigeria here, apparently Ijere tried to destroy the unity of Ijere kingdom. He will not have his way. Woe betide him. I want to put it straight to you that Omasoro is not a king, and he will never be a king. A king has emerged, and is the person of His Royal Majesty Monday Oviewiski Udure the First is the Ovie of Ijere kingdom. You may ask, why Monday Whiskey? You may ask why Monday Whiskey? It's Monday Whiskey because we need an equity. Monday Whiskey was picked because of equity. When you talk about equity, Ijere kingdom has produced 2 kings before, and these 2 kings came from Ijere Central. And Monday Whiskey happened to be from Onyobru. We made this mistake before. That was Amos Oga left us. We don't want that type of thing again. We want a larger kingdom. Else we not throw the kingship now to Onyobru. And that is where Monday Whiskey came from. So we did what we did today for equity. His Royal Majesty Monday Whiskey has already been installed as a king, and a king forever. Nobody, I say nobody, can remove him from there except God, and that is by death. And I also pray that he should not die the premature death. So for that reason, nobody, I repeat, can remove His Royal Majesty Monday Whiskey from the throne.